the way that the recovery curve has looked to me is we got into 2021 and there was still a lot of uncertainty in January and February. So neither of those 2 months really predicted what we would then go on to see in March and April. So as soon as we got to the month of March, and this is irrespective of like what type of hotel it was, there was a really, really big return to travel in March. And I think that this was really interesting because I noticed that the return to travel, it was for all days of week. So people just wanted to get out of the house. They didn't care what day of week that they stayed. So we saw lots of staycations that were even over weekdays where you normally wouldn't see that typical staycation, Friday, Saturday, Sunday stay. We had Smurf business that was staying across Sunday through Thursday, which was abnormal. But the interesting thing is none of it was corporate. And I really do think that people were just so excited to get out and travel that March ended up being a really, really strong month for some properties.
Spring break.
And spring break.
Spring
exactly.
break. Woo!
Yeah. So I had a hotel at a suburban market that ran 97% occupancy in the month of March, which was just absolutely crazy. But of course, the ADR bit and the rate bit hadn't really come back at that point. April was also very similar. So I had a lot of hotels that had a similarly strong April. Wasn't quite as strong as March, but I do think that there was a lot of enthusiasm to just get out of the house in March and April. And now that we get into May, things are still looking relatively strong, but I do think, we're right up against the cusp of summer. So I think that the summer is going to look awesome in 2021 for leisure travel. But there has been a little bit of a slowdown because a lot of the schools aren't out yet.